father was a bit of a runner, so he sort of got me into running as a child, but then I went through my teenage years and sort of didn't perform too well at school, but then joined the military, and a sort of a main part of being in the military is the fitness, and running is something that you pretty much do daily in that job.
It started off for fitness and health, and then it progressed into more of an internal journey than just the physical side of it. The mental aspect of how far you can push your body, the challenge, the people that you race with, the people, even when you're not racing, when you're helping, it's a community that is a great thing to be a part of.
Tried a little bit of, I left school, I went and worked as an apprentice vehicle mechanic, but it really didn't sort of hit what I wanted to do, and then 12 months later I joined the army, and 23 years later they kicked me out at the other end. They've got the best years of my life, but life experience, it's something I'd never change.
I joined the Army in 1998. I joined to become a tradesman. I became a mechanic, entered into the Royal Australian Electrical Mechanical Engineers, or known as RAME, and I set out with two goals. I wanted to be a tradesman, and I wanted to be Special Forces. And it was lofty goals, and I finished, after 9 years of service, I finished as a tradesman with the Special Air Service. So I was very, very happy with my career. And it was a wonderful experience.
I'm not a talented runner. I have to train really hard to sort of get to any reasonable level. I ran a little bit for the army, but I was never quick enough over the shorter distances. But managed to get into the Army Marathon Championship team, where we competed against the RAF and the Navy, and this was hosted at the London Marathon.
No more than I had to. I did run, but it was per military requirement. I didn't mind running, but it wasn't a passion. I never had the connection with it that I do feel now, mostly because there was a lot of yelling involved, which now I revel in, but at the time not so much.
I think the first sort of 4 or 5 hours will be the toughest. I'm not good at running at night. I'm not good with a head torch. It does give me a little bit of sickness, so I'll try and run. Hopefully the moon will be up. But I think once the first 6 hours out of the way, and then we've got some more people on the course, and the sun comes up, I'm thinking we'll have lots of distractions and other people to sort of cheer us on.
Probably about 3 AM, I think it's going to be the toughest. I haven't raced at that time of day yet, and I think that's the middle of essentially the dark period, and that's going to be the hardest, I think. Once the sun comes up, 6-hour races will start. There'll be more people, fresh faces, energy will come to the race, and it'll get easier, even though you're getting more tired. It's a little hard to explain, but I think 3 is going to be the worst time of the day, and probably 11:30. Half an hour before the finish. It's going to be the hottest, the windiest, the most exposed, the most tired. But I think 3 will be, there's a long way to go at 3 a.m. and it's dark and the sun's still not up, and yeah, that's going to be the toughest time.
First met Ben when we moved over to Perth about just over 4 years ago, and I met him at a park run down south of the river, and there was something about Ben that I thought, yeah, I just sort of naturally had a bit of rapport with him, and it didn't take long for me to find out that he'd had previous military experience and spent some time visiting some of the countries and doing the same sort of stuff that I did in the British Army, but over here in Australia. So we pretty much hit it off straight away as good friends and good running buddies.
I've known Tony since I started park running. Soldiers can normally pick each other out of a crowd. They're normally easy to spot from one to another. And he picked me out of a crowd and said, I think you could do okay at this, and I want to help you out. And it would have been early 2014, I think, was when we first met, and we did some training runs together, and he said, yeah, well, I want to pace you for the City to Surf Marathon.
So who's the better runner out of myself and Ben? I think we're both good at different disciplines. So whereas I might have the edge over the marathon distance on the roads or on a footpath, yeah, over a longer distance or navigational or something, trail races, yeah, Ben definitely would have the upper edge. So we've both got different areas where we excel on. So that's where light horse will be quite interesting, because it's pretty flat, easy to navigate course, no hills, but it's over quite a long distance. So it's going to be an interesting run.
Tony is the better runner, no doubt about it. He's faster across every race from 50k down than me. He's faster. He's got some kick in him for 40-something years old.
My longest single event in one go would be the Kep Ultra, 100 k's, but I think it's a little bit over that in one go.
Accidentally, 164 kilometres. It was a 100-mile race, 161 by the book, but a slight wrong turn while looking at my watch gave me some bonus kilometres.
I like lap races. I like out and back races. I like running in familiar area. When it's navigational or it's a strange area, it gives me something else to think about, and sometimes a negative thought, thinking, am I going to go wrong? Am I going the right way? So for me, a lap race is good for me because I can then get away of that concern of going the wrong way or not being on course, and think of some positive stuff. So no, I definitely won't get bored on a lap race. That's something I'll be able to manage quite easy.
Will I get bored on a 2.5 kilometre loop? I don't think it's going to be as bad as what people anticipate. A lot of people think small loop races will drive you batty, but I sort of think of it as it's a loop that I've never ran before. 50% of it is going to be in the dark. 50% of it is going to be with people in the second half that I haven't run with in that race. So there's a lot of different aspects that can be broken down into a positive aspect. So it's I don't think it's going to be as bad as a track race where you can see the whole course the whole time. It's the same faces. I don't think it's going to be that bad. Touch wood.
Take you for a ride. Hey, young. Just like up and the bridge.
I had a little cheeky look at the Australia 12-hour record at the moment, which when I work out the pacing is probably a step too far, but anything up to 100 Ks is sort of my C goal. Anything closer to sort of 120 Ks would be my A goal, so we'll see what happens.
Minimum is triple figures. I'll be disappointed if I don't run 100 kilometres, and I'd like 120. 120 or over would be amazing for me. I'd be very happy with it. I don't care about place, that's my goal, and 120 would be fantastic.
It is sort of a special day for me and probably most people in the military. And last year was really good. Sean managed to get some people from the RSL down. He also got a bugler down. They played the last post at the beginning, and it really just sort of set what that day is all about, and gave everybody sort of a time to sort of think back, reflect on the sacrifices and what Remembrance Sunday is all about.
Endurance races are endurance activities where the military tends to be very, very intense, but for short periods of time. So it's a lot of hurry up and wait, and then it's incredible amounts of energy required at ridiculous hours of the day, where ultra racing tends to take the same amount of energy but stretch it out over hours and hours and hours. And both of them take a mental approach, a taxing approach.
Once we put that race bib on, or we're in the same event, then yeah, the competitive streak comes out, but it's definitely a friendly competitiveness. But yes, yeah, we both want to beat each other without a doubt in a race, definitely.
A very nice, ruthless man. That's it's hard to describe because I know how he operates, and I know the tactics he applies to racing. And they are the ruthless aspect of Tony. He will run, he will mentally scalp runners. He'll pick people off, and that is his driving force. And I admire that. That's competitive nature. At the same time, he'll do it with a smile, and he'll stop at a heartbeat to help someone. And that's the nice guy of him. He'll come to a race if he's not even entered, and he'll support people. And that's a quality attribute that I really like.
Who's going to run the furthest in light horse? Now that's the $64 million question. Yeah, so I went and visited Ben last week down at Canning Park Run, and I was trying to get inside his race strategy. He wasn't giving much away. He was pretty open on how he was going to go out and how he was going to sort of attack the run. So I think it's going to be a pretty close run race. So yeah, I'm not going to commit now, but I'm going to. I'm quietly confident, but yeah, it'll be quite competitive.
He's faster than me, and it drives me crazy. Yes, I'm competitive. I'm not in his league. He's in a different league to me, but I still aspire to be like Tony. And if I can beat him, then that would be a glorious moment.
Yeah, a lot of people are sort of raising their eyes a little bit, thinking I was doing a marathon on the Sunday, and then the following sort of Friday evening, Saturday morning, I'm going to be running a 12-hour ultra. But I've found I'm pretty good at backing up from races.